Back with another one. Really excited for this. So this is the Liuchu 1-pal. It's a mechanical slider. Looks like a, I don't know, like a Worrystone bar soap. Been after one for a while. Found one in Stonewash Zirc. I'm gonna unpack. Got the Zirc rail. They're wrapped. Stainless torque bar. And spark. A little bit of a lighter carry today. Gonna dig in with the refilled sniper. Hiding addresses. Oh, it's a big box. See if we need any more tape. Save that bubble wrap. So got the slider. Got some couple different size springs, it looks like. Maybe, okay, these are conical springs. They're tapered. Little ball detent things and some balls. All right. Anything else? Put this guy up. That's stuck on there. All right, cool. So I need more. Okay, we can tear here. Looks like I've got number 150. So this is in a Stonewash Zirc. Dang. Yep, it's pretty good. So seeing all the videos on this, seeing a couple guys in the groups get one from like AliExpress, straight from China. Saw like a stainless steel one first and kind of went down the rabbit hole looking for them. It's pretty tough to find. There was only like 1 or 2 sellers that had them at the time, and they were really expensive, especially for being either there was only stainless steel or like a polished Zirc. And then Ziki Wang, guess maybe I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. He did a sale for them in the AA Plus fidget group. And they were polished Zirc, I think. And I don't like polished, and I was after Stonewashed. We couldn't really find one, and then I messaged Fidelis about them, and he found one pretty much right away. So that's where this one came from. Really like the action on this. So we just got 2 halves, really basic shape, fits in the hand great. And there's 4 clicks up, and it goes both directions. Very simple slider. You got 8 clicks, very similar to the CP5, but this, the tolerance on this guy, they're really tight. Like, it doesn't really move very much besides laterally and in between positions. It just snaps right to them. CP5, I'm sure you can tell the difference there. And that's what that's how it appeared on video too, so that's why I was so drawn to this slider, because I love the mechanical sliders. I even like the top B, the Metal Toys DZ bubbles, but those have limited motion and they're kind of small. This is all loose and jiggly. This is exactly as it appeared on video. Really like it. The 4 clicks does feel a little limiting whenever you have one like this that has 8 in one direction. But, I mean, it's not hard to do that, to get that satisfying 8 clicks. But even just the 4 up and down, it does them so well. This stonewashed, bead blasted, polished, whatever, not polished finish. It's pretty good. It's a little fingerprinting. My hands are lightly sweaty right now, so you can maybe see some of the smudging going on. But it's definitely not slippery. Really, really like it. Let's see, dig into these. I guess I could dig into the slider too, right? I don't have my preferred tools here in the shop. I actually have them inside. Let's have y'all not roll away. Let's do this. Do not want to lose these things. So I know it works on those, but I'm curious where. So could you do the balls and springs? These are a little stuck. There we go. So yeah, it's like a conical spring. It's hard to see with them both stuck together there. So I wonder if the ball sits like that, or does it sit the other way? I want to guess the other way, because that's going to get stuck like that just did. Maybe on the bore like that. Only way to know is to dig in, right? So looks like we got a, is it a T8? Let's see if it's T8. I got one of those close by. It's a T6. It's not quite as close. Yep, T8. All right. So I don't know how this thing is on the inside. I have not seen anybody take theirs apart. Ooh, I'm glad I'm getting in here though. That screw was, I mean, it was loose. I didn't have to apply hardly any torque at all. All right. Looks like pretty good quality hardware. See how loose this one is. Watch this. Let's see if I can do it with just this. Yeah. Okay, I can already feel the springs pushing. I don't know what they're pushing away from. Alright, I feel like I should flip it this way. It's got one spring and one ball. Interesting. Okay. What do those screws do? So I mean, I can see that I can add maybe these, because the ball and spring wouldn't work on the end. Nope, that's clearly not it. Yeah, so that's a bigger hole. So, I mean, what did I... Huh. I feel dumb. I mean, that's where that spring goes. It was chilling here, like that. And those are, oh, duh. Those are the screw holes. My dumbass. Sitting here overthinking it. So I guess I've just got, what, 2 options. And we've got just extra balls and extra springs. I don't think... Sorry for that big moment of derpiness. Those springs have the same amount of windings. This one is definitely different. I think these are, okay, this one's definitely stiffer. Maybe that can be seen. One on the left has tighter windings, a couple more windings, and I think it might even be a larger diameter wire. That one feels soft, so I definitely liked how stiff it was. That one even feels a little stiffer than the first one I picked up. Okay, yeah, so it looks like, okay, 3 different stiffnesses there. That's kind of cool. So definitely like that. I'll leave that one up there. can take this off now. I understand what I am working with. This is nothing scary at all. I'm even gonna measure the diameter of those balls while I have this out. Getting off some kind of little film here, interesting. So then these guys, I wonder why there's so many of them. Pop in, yep, just like that. So I mean, I gotta try it, right? Yep. I still don't know what this does. Whoops. Why are those screws there? Dang, that's stiff as shit. Maybe it's because I don't have it screwed down, right? Let's try. These almost feel terrible. I don't like it. So that is too stiff, in my opinion. I'm like, really? Like, it's really stiff, but it's not enjoyable, and it doesn't necessarily have any increased feedback. So that makes my decision making simple, but it's kind of a bummer that one of the options really doesn't feel better in any way. I can't see myself ever wanting to run this particular ball captured spring thing. I don't actually know what they're called, I guess. Oh yeah, shit. So just having a ball. Wait, are these different size? It's really hard to tell. I'm gonna grab a caliper. Let's see. This came from China, so we're definitely working metric system. 3.5. Yes. 3.5. And okay, 3.5. So we got 3 of the same. Good to confirm. I'm gonna assume all these are the same too. Hard to make something tunable that's captured like that. Open, I'm losing springs now. The bubble wrap might have been a bad idea when it comes to the springs. It's really hard to see. Oh my gosh. I've literally lost it. That is incredible. Wow, okay. Pretty good. This is a fun video. These just drop in from the top. So these are 3.5 mil. I think I have ceramic. Over there. Sure do. Gonna try this out. I'm running back and forth. The shop is 30 feet long. That way to, well, one way to the other. I'm sitting about in the middle here. I usually like how ceramic feels, and I feel like it's gonna complement the zirconium pretty well. So let's go ahead and pop crappy stainless ball out. Put this ball, no, it's gonna go this way. ooh, what's the best way to do this with the spring? I noticed when I took it apart, it just kind of, like the spring was just laying there. So that means if I do it like this, like this, the ball's gonna try to fall out. Interesting. Can I do, nope. Oh, and it looks like, oh, okay. I see what the screws are for. The screws are stops. Maybe you can laugh with me. These literally are just stops for the tracks. Okay, I understand. This makes all the sense now. And I don't think that's gonna be the, I really wish I knew which way the spring went in. It would be so easy to do like that. Like this, it's gonna be a balancing act. It just popped over on me. Get down here. Think popping the bubble wrap. I think I got it. Man, this is a, if I was Melanie right now, I'd be saying, fucking bitch. This is kicking my ass. It really is. Definitely a struggle here. What if I do it like this? And then slit it together that way? Like that could work, right? Maybe I should even... It's got to be centered, because that little peg. Oh, this is so bad. Oh no, and I can't do it that way. God, how do I put this back together? I feel so dumb. This can go here. Ball's gotta go there. The spring is literally just there. There's nothing to... You can't. Motherfucker. Sort of an aha moment. I'm not out of the woods until both screws are in, and it feels like it did when I opened it, right? How long have I been doing this? Oh my god, 19 minutes. I'm so sorry, people. I guess I'll just have to try it. Try it this way, and then if I don't like how it is, I can maybe flip the spring. I also got the balls to swap back. Those screws were not tight at all. I mean, they weren't even close to cinch down. Definitely glides better on the ceramic now, and now it has more of like a tink kind of sound to it. Man, I love this slider. It's really good. Okay, I understand how it like goes together and stuff now. You just gotta kind of I don't know, fuck around with it. I guess I usually watch a lot of videos on fidgets before I get my hands on them. But this one, there wasn't a lot of content out there. I'm noticing I like to use it better this way. With the, I guess this is the track side, pivots, whatever, up. Because whenever I push past the center point, the edges of this track right here, I notice they will, it pushes into my skin. Like, does that make sense? It just doesn't feel as comfortable as this way, which none of that's happening. It just feels nice and smooth everywhere. And even this spring is kind of stiff. I almost wonder if I go back to one of the other ones. One of these softer ones. I don't think they're different. I know I said, man, I don't know. This one might feel softer. Switch hands here. Okay, now this one feels softer. So maybe that's just right to left hand. Yeah, these are the same. Okay, so it's just interesting. Why is it such a mix? Whatever. We got 4 of those things for some reason. 2 extra springs and 2 extra balls. Let's do, I like this more. This is the MagSafe mount or whatever. My phone. All right, let's get that out of there. Another ball. So I'll push this again. Yeah, this is really easy to do. It definitely has more resistance. Screw it. Let's try the softer springs. Definitely feels like good hardware. These look like these screws that are, speaking of the tool I'm using, I use it for the screws that hold my carbide inserts onto the holders for the lathe. The taper that they have, I mean, everything about them, the thread pitch, everything looks identical. And if it is, it's very good quality hardware. I don't remember which way is which now. Okay, interesting. Why is the ball staying in? There must be some like grease or something. That's cool. Okay. Gonna do that. Do this. Oh, you bitch. Okay, I gotta do it the other way then. Like, I've already done it, so I should have been doing it in the first place. Fucking thing's moving, I see it. Okay. We're not together. I did something wrong. That doesn't seem like it's going together, right? Nope. What's going on? Yeah, look at that. This plate, it just like marred up the holy crap. This is a plastic plate. I need to be careful with that. Look at that. Just marred up the surface right there. Ooh, I think I just I just kinked this one. Man, I didn't press down that hard. These are delicate. That's why we got extras. Man, this is fun. You guys having fun? Now this is like when you start getting nervous. Can't do it that way because it got the little stop pins. So it really does have to be assembled like I'm doing, I feel like. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. That felt good. All right. That's just too light feeling. It's not that I didn't like this spring. I just wanted to try the other ones. Yeah, now it's definitely super easy. Like, I don't feel like I could do that before. So I like these mechanical sliders too. They're tunable. Something I haven't talked about. Magnetic stuff is, yeah, it's a little sloppier now. It makes sense. Magnetic stuff is it's tunable, but magnets kind of always feel like magnets. You know what I mean? Like that force just can be increased, but it's still, it just kind of is what it is. Yeah. So definitely going back to this spring. This one, I guess I have it. Let's see, that's the ball side, so we're gonna be picking it up from this way. Learning, look at that, interesting. Didn't jank this spring up, we're still good there. It does look a little, maybe a little crooked. Okay. My knife pivot lube is inside. I really like how that can feel on mechanical sliders, especially with a ceramic ball. Very, very slick feeling. What I'm doing is getting down really low, and I am watching the light gap, and I'm watching the spring go in its like little captured recessed hole. And then I've got to put my nail on the actual plate so I can push it out to where I can get to the screws. Kind of bummed that the what you call it, these guys, the captured ball springs, are so stiff. They I might mess with them later and try, you know, each individual one and like mark them and label them in case they feel different or something. But I think as it is right now, this will be how this stays. Something I'm curious about. Do you fit here? It doesn't. That's okay. It fits here though. What I did on my slip here, it's kind of crude, but I did a little stitch. Looks good on this side. So the rail would fit in here tight because I really like carrying this. I really like using this slip for a free floating, for a free floating and a track slider. So I can carry, you know, have two varieties and, you know, one carrying compartment. Whoa, the wind just like moved all the walls on the building here. Pretty cool. Well, I've drugged this on long enough. We're at 30 freaking minutes because I tinkered with this new slider. I would recommend one of these. I wouldn't recommend overpaying for it. You know, like $200 for stainless steel like I first saw. Absolutely not. This one is valued at $195. That is worth it for this. I think this is a blasted zirconium. It's a very even finish, so it doesn't look I don't think it's stone washed. Could be a really fine ceramic stone wash. It's really hard to say when it's a fine tumble like that. Could be blasted or tumbled. Much better than polished. Love the sound. Love the weight. I'm saying I'm wrapping it up. I want to see what this thing weighs. Yeah, 75 grams. Definitely solid. It's right there with, yeah, wrapped, 85. This is definitely my new #1 tracked slider. It's definitely lived up to all the hype that I've given it over the last couple months on my hunt for this exact model. It's kind of cool. I got number 150 as well. I don't even know how many of these were actually made. Thanks for watching. See ya.